What's going on, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I am just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. So this one's a little bit, I feel disgusted by this one, but I'm going to share it with you guys and I'm going to give my honest thoughts on it. And I know there's going to be some people that don't like my thoughts on it, but it is what it is. My wife lost interest after she watched me get beaten in a fight. Let's get it.
About 3 months ago, we were out at this neighborhood block party. Some guy, pretty drunk, started getting handsy with my wife. I'm not a big guy, but I stepped in, told him to cut it out. He swung first, and yeah, I caught the worst of it. Broken nose, jaw wired shut for a bit. Since then, it's like something shifted. My wife's polite, sure, thanks for dinner, good night, all that, but the spark, gone. She avoids eye contact, flinches if I hug her, says she's just tired. And this is the part that messes with my head. She's suddenly the one staying late at work, taking the kids to her mom's every other weekend. I keep replaying that fight, wondering if seeing me get flattened made me less safe.
Now, I'm going to just stop it real quick here and I'm going to just put it like this. The way that the wife is behaving, you would think that he was the aggressive one. And it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. And what this is telling me, again, the way that she's acting is like as though he's the aggressive one. But in this case, the guy got handsy with her. Now, I'm going to just sit here and say it like this. You married. There's no way in hell you should be allowing any man to get handsy with you that's not your husband. Unless you're purposely allowing that. But let's skip that. Let's skip that. Your husband jumps in. You can't tell blood not to bleed. You're not going to win every fight. And she should have known better. Of course, she's not thinking in her head this. So I'm thinking that she's not that bright. Because she picked a husband who even he says he's not the biggest. But he got the most heart because he's willing to stand up regardless of whether he's going to win or lose or whoever he's up against to do the right thing and defend his wife's honor. There's nothing more manly than that. And that's what you need to be looking for, ladies. That's what you need. Now, unfortunately, already what we're seeing is she's retracting from him. She's taking the kids to the moms, to the her parents' house, and she's now working late at night. What this tells me is that either she's cheating or now she's afraid of you. But why would she be afraid of you when she's in a situation that you were trying to solve the solution to get her out of? This is why I sit there and say, the first time a relationship gets tested and that's the way that they react, there's no saving it. It's no point in saving it. She does not make good decisions. And unfortunately, you already got kids with this woman. This shit is over, in my eyes, personally. But let's continue.
Less attractive? I'm proud I defended her, even if I lost, but now I'm scared I lost more than the fight, you know? I don't want to pressure her, but I'm worried I'm turning into a roommate who pays the bills and tells bedtime stories. I guess I'm asking, is this normal trauma fallout? Do wives sometimes pull back after seeing their husbands hurt? And if so, how do I bring the romance back without sounding like I'm begging?
Honestly, there's nothing you can do. Now, again, I don't know. Maybe this guy, maybe he tries to use his words more, his head more, than being physically violent as a man. And listen, there's nothing wrong with a guy not always turning to violence immediately. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is a lot of women don't understand that. They don't understand what goes into a fight, the sweet science of fighting. The many men don't understand it. You know, shit, there's plenty of things I learn every single day. I just found out I'm 6 feet. If I got my ass beat by somebody, I take it as damn I lost. I'd be pretty bummed about it, but you win some, you lose some. At least try to keep it as even as possible in the middle, right? Because you're not going to win every single fight. Women don't understand that. Remember the story about the MMA fighter that had an MMA boyfriend and she got him into the sport and then one time he got rocked? For those of you that don't know, when you get rocked, that's when your body goes into fucking emergency mode, fight or flight kind of thing, and you kind of you know what I'm saying? You're trying to just survive kind of shit. Right on the verge of being knocked the fuck out. She saw her boyfriend get rocked or whatever like this, and she was disgusted by the fact that he lost the fight or whatever like that. It was embarrassing. So instead of her staying with him as an MMA fighter who you would think she would understand this, she left him. These women don't fucking understand that. So what you need to do, instead of fucking with these because this is a low quality. Let's be honest there. You married a low quality woman who's not a low quality woman who's not capable of thinking past her own narcissistic worldviews. She does not understand the basic concept of certain things. But you got two kids with her already, or you got more than one kid with her already. You can confront her, right? She'll probably tell you some bullshit. Because let's be real here, the machinations of women's mind, especially low quality women, though, when you hear what the reason for why they do the shit that they do. I had a girl break up with me on my fucking birthday. You want to know why? Because she thought that good things shouldn't exist in her world. Her dad died. Her dad told her, respect me, treat me good because I treated her good. What did she do? When he died, she decided nothing good, she deserves nothing good in her life. So you can try to confront her about it. She'll probably give you a completely different reason for why she's acting really suspicious. But honestly, if this is the way that she acts, this is the way that she behaves whenever there's any type of stress going on or any type of pressure, you need to move the fuck on. That's what. Let me know if I'm wrong, dog. She could be cheating again. And the funniest thing is, people act like as though women have no fucking agency when they're doing dirty, right? Again, she didn't have to let that man touch her. She could have spazzed the fuck out. She doesn't have to take the kids to the parents' house. She doesn't have to be working these late hours. She's choosing to do all of this, and it falls all on the man. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
When you're younger in your 20s, like who the fuck wants to get married and settle down?
Yeah.
Some people, but not me at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed into the mattress. I want to be getting flipped upside down, and then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I want to have my heart ripped out of my chest, and I want to do it all over again and then some. And then when you get a little older, you're kind of like, I literally don't have time.